I know it's like the same map, but I miss Small Brawlhaven.
Yeah, it was just like a reskin basically. But
It
getting
was
into this first game, we see Marker picking up the Scythe, Rain on the Gauntlets. I think Scythe typically wins this matchup, but Rain playing pretty confidently here. You had the Edgeguard going for a little bit, and it seems like he's getting another one, overextending a little bit
oh
with the
wait, hang
ground
on.
pound.
Marker taken down, not taken down, well, taking him way down to the bottom of the stage. Rain able to make it back up, takes a little bit of damage. Rain gets that D-Light recovery, gravity canceled, another recovery, still not enough to KO. And now Marcus in the red early on this first stock.
Yeah, Rain playing very well on the level 100 Val he has there, showing us what he can do on the sword as he did yesterday. But Marker turning this around and getting the Gimp off the side of the map with Orb. Wow, I was not expecting that. But Marker taking the lead back.
Yeah, really pulled that from the depths of the to make that comeback on stocks already. Take a little bit of a lead here, gets a little bit of an unarmed sidelight, but Rand able to immediately capitalize, punish, and hit another recovery. And that one's definitely going to do it. Stocks are even. Damaged slightly, well, was in Marker's favor, not so much anymore.
Yeah, Marker pretty much just getting the follow-ups on Scythe and getting another edge
Oh,
guard here.
wow.
He tries to go for the dare into dare, and then he
Oh,
misses the
no.
dare going back to stage and kills himself on the side of the map. And he's gonna have to work a little bit harder in order to take game one now.
Yeah, just a slight miscalculation on the options he had to make it back to stage. Either he was going for the clips or just trying to get enough to make Rain unable to get back to stage. Went a little bit too hard though and had nothing to recover with. Barely makes it back again. Rain almost had the gimp on him with that unarmed dare.
Oh
Marker
my.
getting that side light, and now we're on last stock scenarios for both players.
I mean, this is just like crazy gameplay coming from Marker. I mean, he's pretty much playing like there's nothing on the line here, which is shocking to me. I mean, he's going for the craziest extensions off stage. You see the GCD light coming out there, and he gets punished. Now he's in an edge guard position. He gets the Sair. He doesn't really have any jumps left. Rain just building up this damage on this edge guard. He has the sword in hand. I think 2 D-light recoveries might be the end. But if Marker can do something with this edge guard here, it doesn't really work out. He lets him get back to stage. But I think game one is going to go in Rain's favor. It's looking like it's pretty much over, and that end light almost brings it to a close. I think the next hit will be the last one.
Very possible. Marker trying to fight his way back as a sidelight. Sair Rain looking for these recoveries. He's fiending for him right now. Goes for the GCD light. The Sair will be more than enough to get the KO there. And Rain's going to be taking game one in this set.
Wow. Yeah, I definitely did not expect that game to go that way. I mean, Rain starting off with the lead, Marker getting the reversal, and then just going for all these crazy extensions off stage. I hope he continues to play like this. I do wonder if Rain's going to take us back to the same map, though, considering what just happened. He may want a platform in order to move around a little bit more. But it seems like we're going back to Small Worlds in, just getting it started over. And Rain
Yeah,
is not
absolutely.
worried about the map at all, shockingly.
He's not worried about the map, and I'm not entirely sure. He doesn't look like he's worried at all about Marker's offstage. Normally, with a player like Marker, you got to respect the offstage and try to play a more grounded and neutral-based game. But Rain's like more than welcoming the opportunity to fight Marker off stage. As right now, it might be costing him though, as he's already in orange and has no weapon going into game two.
Yeah, Marker stopping Rain from getting the weapon with the edge guard there, getting him in orange with about 5 hits, but as soon as Rain gets the weapon, he gets the little gauntlets 3-piece. Almost catching the dodge there, but he misses. Yeah, he's just consistently getting edge guarded off stage, and of course Marker goes out to confirm there on the left side, and he catches the Sair, which spikes him off the bottom of the map, and now Rain is pretty much just dead, and that'll be it. With
Yeah,
Marker
just
taking the lead
ricocheting
in
him
game
off the
2.
wall there. Treating him like a pinball machine, using the wall to make his edge guards a little bit more lethal than they typically are. And now Rain's the one playing from behind. Marker getting a lot of unanswered hits with that orb, but finally getting a combo of dares. Another D-Light dare. Marker in the red here, trying to build up some more extra credit than he already has. Recovery not quite enough just yet. One more should do it though. Sarah will
Ra1n getting
also
the stock
work
on the
well.
right side there. I honestly expected this is how the game would go last time, but it seemed like Marker really just sold a lot of the edge guards. But in this game, he's definitely extending his lead instead of giving up free stocks. And I think it'll stay that way unless Ra1n switches something up here.
Most likely due to Marker's ability to adapt to his opponents. He's analyzing Ra1n's movement a lot more in this game than he was in game one, and I think it's leading to a lot more success. Weapon throw into the D light. Ra1n had to jump over a second weapon toss, make it back to stage. Sidelight Sarah coming out, not quite enough. Orb does not have the force to KO from that far away. The dare, still not enough. Ground pound just barely misses. And now Ra1n has the opportunity to fight a little bit longer on the second stock of his.
Yeah, Ra1n just trying to get the weapon and trying to build as much damage as possible before this stock is taken out, so that he has the best chance when he's on last stock. But he's getting hits here and there, but Marker is pretty much keeping him at bay. He gets the weapon throw and then the end light, goes for another weapon throw, and ends up getting punished for it. And now he's in disadvantage, but the unarmed nair is gonna take Ra1n off the top, and now he's on last stock.
Yeah, not the most damage efficient situation when a grounded, unarmed Nair is what's being the KO option. But hey, what works, works, and Marker still has the lead here. Getting a pair of Endlights. Ra1n's Endlight, however, gonna be evening up the stock count, and now he's gonna be juggling these weapons, sticking with the gauntlet, going into the final stocks of game two.
Yeah, Ra1n trying to go for an extension there on the edge of the stage. But he gets a big extension here coming back, and he's taking the lead, shockingly. If he can get this edge guard going, he catches the Sair, but Marker gets the reversal. Almost catches the recovery, but Ra1n just barely escapes, and he's able to get a dare off stage. Both of these players are not afraid of going off stage at all. Ra1n tries to punish the dodge again, but Marker just barely avoids it. Almost catches the recovery there. Marker gets hit by a Sair. He's disarmed now. Somehow he makes it back and gets past the sword. The end light is going to take him off stage again. I think a D-light Sair would be it. The recovery doesn't just yet finish it. Marker just trying to jump, but Ra1n predicts it and catches the Sair on the left side of the map, taking game two.
Yeah, Ra1n really working overtime to bring that game back. This is like the third time I've seen Ra1n go for a recovery. It's just barely not KOing and then settling for the Sair just to get the KO. But it's working out right now because he's up 2-0, looking at a potential 3-0 as our first match on stream. But Marker's going to do everything in his power to prevent that. But we're still going to World's End. So clearly Marker does not think it's a map diff. Maybe it's just he needs to adapt even more than he already has.
Yeah, Ra1n showing some phenomenal gameplay here. I definitely thought that Marker just sold in game one, and that in game two he was kind of just going to demolish the opposition. But it seems like Ra1n is holding his ground here. Still playing off stage, not afraid of the scythe at all. Marker catching the spot dodge though. Catches the endlight nair, almost gets more than that. The Sair bouncing his opponent off the bottom of the stage like the pinball machine again. And Ra1n goes out super early, basically down a full stock now. Wow.
Every time I see someone get KO'd off of a clash, it just takes more and more of my soul every single time.
Marker trying to do even more, catching these dares on the right side of the stage. Ra1n, though, getting the nair into ground pound. GC Ensig is a bit much. He doesn't have a dodge. Marker doesn't punish it, lets him get back to stage. Wow.
Okay, we cannot. Marker, you cannot claim that was intentional. The recovery, bouncing him off the bottom of the stage into the weapon throw you threw like 8 years ago, that was definitely just a coincidence. But if you want to chalk it up to skill, I'm not going to fight you on that.
I mean, it was obviously skill. He had future vision there. We just didn't see the vision yet. He already knew.
Honestly, I thought the weapon bounced off the wall and was already inactive, but hey, go off, I guess. Ra1n gonna be evening up the stock, though. And now we're seeing Ra1n try to make another comeback, which is doable, but I'm pretty sure Marker's gonna not make the same mistakes to allow that to happen as last time.
Yeah, Marker starting to play a little bit slower here. I think he realizes that as soon as he gets this stock and builds up damage on Ra1n's last stock, the game is pretty much over. So looking for this KO, but Ra1n is not making it easy. The GCD like gets punished. Ra1n's off stage with no dodge, and the unarmed nair getting another KO for the second time in game 3.
Yeah, maybe
Marker
that's
now.
just one of his signature KO options, the unarmed nair when they're in barbecue sauce red. I mean, it's working 2 out of 2 times.
Yeah, it's definitely something I might have to implement into my own gameplay. Ra1n catching the GCD light Sair though on the left side of the stage punishes the dodge with another Sair. Almost gets the Gimp, the GC side sig to recover, hits Marker unexpectedly, and the D-Light
Oh,
Sair max range into the
is that
weapon throw, and
true?
he's dead!
He's just
D-Light
gone.
Sair, yes. He's just
No,
gone.
I mean like the Sair into the D-Light Sair. Was that part true? Because
I don't think so. I think he's just like that.
ah, I could only ever like dream of being like that to that level.
Wow, Ra1n actually bringing this game back so that he has winning chances. From being down a full stock, the damage lead is barely existent. The sidelight Sair does have him in red now, though. He needs to get back to the stage. He catches a recovery, uh, gets a dare now. It's looking pretty close, honestly. Marker not really able to find this kill here. He needs to hurry before he finds himself in kill percent. Ra1n disarmed, though. Marker can't let him get a weapon if he wants to win this game, and the sidelight Sair will close it out.
Yeah, Marker denying the 3-0 and now potentially working on a reverse 3-0. Gonna try to make his way back in the set, but I feel like once Ra1n stops playing so much from behind, it starts getting like an early advantage and lessening Marker's early advantage. We might be looking at an entirely different like gameplay from both players.
Absolutely. I think Ra1n will take this game confidently as long as he doesn't sell his stock again. But let's see.
I think if you're Rain, the game plan has to be not to go off stage because you're just getting ricocheted against the wall every time. And especially, I feel like that Clash Gimp has to really stuck with him. So maybe we see a more stage focused Rain in this game 4.
Hopefully playing a lot of stage right here, but Marker taking the lead though. The sidelight into Sair into ground pound. Wow, side sig barely missing. Marker making it back to stage and getting the edge guard on his opponent now. Just floating there, waiting for him to come back, just getting the onesie twosie hits. Not able to catch the sidelight there. Marker just throwing out a lot of whiffs, and Ra1n getting the consistent punishes. D-Light into N-Light, not going to be enough there. Marker gets a free punish, and the D-Light recovery, though, off of the whiff sidelight will be enough to kill. And Ra1n with a slight advantage in game 4.
Not just a slight advantage, but probably his first advantage stock-wise. Well, it's gone now, but the first advantage stock-wise that he had since, I want to say, game 2.
Yeah, Ra1n has been playing from disadvantage pretty much the entire set. It seems like he's playing a little bit better this game, though. Just pretty much playing slow and getting the damage build up. Marker's in orange, Ra1n's in yellow, but he's fighting against Scythe unarmed, never a position you want to be in. Just can't get back to stage. The N-Sig almost gimped him off the top. I don't know if he's going to be able to make it back here. The Nair, while he has nothing left, all he had was a dodge, and then the side
the
sig
weapon
takes him
throw
off
into the
side.
side sig. Yeah, he was just honestly Scythe in the unarmed. He was basically defenseless. He could not defend himself against all the strings that Marker was throwing out.
Oh my.
Couldn't get a weapon, and yeah, it's just more of the same, but he has gauntlets this time, which is just great unarmed, so he's still technically defenseless. Gets a Sair to push Marker off stage. Nair, double up on it. Ground pound, that's going to secure the stock, and now we're looking at a last action situation in game 4.
Marker showing us what his Scythe can do. Wow. Basically 0 to deathing Ra1n and just taking the lead here, but somehow Ra1n is still in a position to win this. He's only in light orange. The sidelight Nair almost gets him into red. That Sair will do it. He needs to get back to stage. He eats another sidelight Nair. He's almost in kill percent. Marker just needs a few more hits. I think that Nair is enough to have him in kill percent now. Ra1n really needs some big hits here. He's disarmed. The last time he was unarmed against Marker, he died, and it happens again, and we're going to game 5.
Yep, and I feel like it doesn't need to be said, but it's not EU if there's not a game 5. I was
Yeah, these
casting another
players go
tourney
back
this
and forth
weekend,
so much.
but game 5 after game 5 after game 5. This competitive scene in Europe is so close. You never know who's gonna take it. We saw just yesterday on Freya, Eve taking over Godly. No one was expecting that. In
Yeah,
Galaxy
Godly
Cup the
dropping out
day
of the tourney that
prior,
early was crazy.
there was more upsets and more game 5s. So many that we'd be here all day if I just listed them. But here we go into this first game 5 of our tourney in Spirit Realm. Still on World's
Marker.
End. I might just really like this map. I don't know. Marker almost miscalculated again like he did in game 1, 2. Numbers are hard. But yeah, gets back up on stage, and now Marker with a slight damage lead on Ra1n. But what else is new?
Marker's scythe is looking so good today. I mean, he just keeps getting extension after extension, and just like, I don't know. It doesn't even seem like Ra1n isn't adapting. It's just like Marker knows where he's going to go, and then he always has the orb in his back pocket to go for the kill. The dare at the side of the stage might be enough, especially if he goes for the GC sidelight Sair. And Marker taking the lead in game 5. This is completely unexpected.
Uh, I wouldn't say necessarily unexpected. We've been seeing Marker take leads early on in games, I want to say 3, 4, and now, or 2, 3, and 5, I should say. But Ra1n hitting the dare, weapon throw comboing up on it, D-like ground pound, stocks even up, and Ra1n is not taking as much damage as he has in past games, making it a lot more doable and less of a comeback scenario.
That is true. I forgot that Ra1n has been a disadvantage pretty much every game, uh, which is kind of crazy because he's definitely the favorite for this matchup. Trying to get the D-light there, just barely missing. Marker catching another jump on the corner of the map there with an orb Sair. It seems like that's what Ra1n likes to do in the corner. He pulls out the scythe, going for these extensions again. He catches the nair at the top into another nair, and a nair, and
Not another
oh, the
one.
recovery just barely misses.
Ra1n D-light there on the stage. Spot dodges in the air, looking for a dodge read from Marker. Marker staying stalwart, not dodging in too early. Another Sair sends Marker off stage. Ra1n committing very heavily and gets D-light ground pound for it. Not the kind of thing you want to go for in a game 5 scenario. Way too close to be making plays like that and not capitalizing on them. Everything has to be guaranteed in this kind of situation. But fortunately, Ra1n has enough damage on Marker where it's not out of question for him to get the KO right here and it still be a close game.
That is true, but even if Ra1n does lose this, luckily this is winner's side. He catches the Sair, going into his last stock with pretty much half stock disadvantage for the, I don't even know how many at the time. Hopefully he can bring this back though. Marker starting off with the scythe. Catches the sidelight, doesn't get anything else after that. And now Ra1n is in the edge guard position, trying to catch these nairs because Marker keeps jumping, but he's just not able to connect. Now that Ra1n's in red, Marker picks up the orb so he can get the fast KO. The N-Sig barely misses. He catches the Sair. I don't know if Ra1n makes it back here. Somehow he catches the nair. Marker uses his dodge. The sidelight almost into the recovery. Marker just getting these Sairs on orb, and the dare puts him in an edge guard position. Wow, Marker doesn't go for a GCD light there. I'm shocked that he goes back to the stage. Ra1n disarmed though against orb, and that's gonna be it. Marker wins the set in game 5.
Yeah, Marker completing the reverse 3-0. Just really a masterclass of how to capitalize on damage leads. And yeah, Marker will be going on for a guaranteed top 4 finish, while Ra1n is going to be going down to elimination side of things.